Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. And I'm here with Vivid Phantom, and Tyrell, and Karadef, and Flames is around here somewhere. And yeah, they've just been helping me get a whole bunch of materials for a little project that I've been working on. I have a question for you guys.
Yep.
So, when was the last time you found yourself at one of the starter stations and wished that you could very quickly just, make a tiny little ship and rift over to a nearby system without having to build yourself a rift generator or anything like that?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of nice, right? It'd be nice if there was a rift generator
right
like right here, right? Wouldn't it be nice to have a rift generator like right here at this station?
Yep.
Wouldn't it also be nice if you could buy Xanthium at that rift station?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Your wish has been granted, as there's been a new installation of Epic's Rifts and More.
I love that.
Isn't that great?
Epic's Rifts and More.
Epic's Rifts and More. Oh, I should have grabbed some stuff before I came in, but welcome to Epic's Rifts and More.
Is there a dollar store in here?
There is. It's through. It's not through that direction. Those are locked, but it's through this direction here. And you can buy.
Ooh.
The prices aren't perfectly set, but you can actually buy and sell. And I haven't even put any money in, so I'll put some money in. Let's see. I should be able to add. There we go. If anybody wants to sell hydrogen to the station, and you can buy and sell Xanthium. Actually, I wanted to see. Yeah, I need to actually add money to each one of these, or add Xanthium and stuff. And if you want, and this station will stay here, and it will run entirely off of solar by itself. It doesn't need hydrogen to run.
Out of curiosity, have you seen the latest patch notes for the patch that's coming out next week?
I have.
Yeah, so this station might become slightly
obsolete.
What do you mean?
There's a 2x1x1 rift generator that's being added.
Yeah, but
That is true.
You can use the low stuff for that, right?
Yeah,
it's the low tier, but it's still like that would allow you to do exactly what he was talking about. Where it's like if you could get a small ship that has a rift generator.
Yeah, absolutely.
This part's handy, except that it's not stocked with Xanthium, which
it will be once I get to my vault.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
and we can sell.
You can buy and sell here, and the other side here is available for anyone that wants to buy and sell their goods. So if you are interested in having access to one of these terminals, just let me know, and I can give you access to one of the terminals to buy and sell whatever you want. And if you guys want to take a look, I'll show you the employee-only section, where you will find that there's a fair amount of storage. It's not crazy amounts, but there's also plenty of locker storage if you guys want to sell like heat sinks or something like that.
That's cool.
And then you'll have to run through the door really quick because these are all employee-only doors. Up here is my setup. Speaking of which, I almost forgot to do this. If I don't turn that off and back on again, then it just keeps drifting.
Oh, that's the anchor?
Yeah.
Gravitational anchor? Yeah.
The one thing I couldn't get to run off of solar was the shield generator. So I'm going to try and supply it with enough hydrogen that the shield generator will do okay.
You clearly did not put enough solar panels on it then.
Yeah, I did some math, and a number of solar panels would have made it well outside my price range.
Bah.
I mean,
I did the math.
I did the math. But eventually, so I haven't put all the automation in yet because I haven't put in the heat sinks, obviously, since it just spawned. But I've also got actors to bring hydrogen that's sold to the station and put it into the tanks, which will run the rift generator. So,
clever.
Good.
so I don't have to necessarily supply it with hydrogen.
And oxygen for the air. What do you call it?
Well,
Life support.
that's a good idea.
Life support. Yeah,
I hadn't done that one yet.
I do like this. This looks cool.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
So you guys are stuck in here. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
Well, hey, straight backed out.
I played around with permissions on things. So if you look in here, the sign on the right is not editable by other people, but the sign on the left is. Oh, Tyrell was here. Needs more NBT. Very nice. Cool, huh?
Very cool. Yep.
Yeah. So now I got to go like actually stock this thing and do stuff, but.
Well, so what you're actually saying is we need to get in here and start selling things.
Yeah. And tell me about the prices too. Like I kind of randomized. I mean, like I picked something sort of close to the values that I thought they should be, but if they're way over or way under, I want to know that. Well, guys, I'm sorry to say I have a little bit of bad news. I went off and did a whole bunch of adventures and all kinds of things, and the recording ended up with no audio. I made some mistakes with an upgrade to my sound drivers, and anyway, I solved the problem, but I didn't realize it until after this whole thing had been recorded, and I can't really redo what I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I did, because I do have the video, and explain kind of what happened as best I can, and this will be a short video this week. We'll come back next week with some really exciting new stuff. At the very end of this video, I actually originally told you that I was going to need to go and design a new ship because it was time to do some new kinds of things. Anyway, so this is what happened. I decided to build myself another Epik's Rifts and More over at the Hurl starter station, which is exactly what I did. I did add one little 3D printer in there so that I can make heat sinks, because the Hurl's starter station doesn't have a 3D printer like the GTC one does. But that was the only change I had to make. So after building that, I grabbed some stuff out of my vault and headed on over, specifically anything I wanted to sell, some oxygen, some hydrogen, that kind of thing. Got things all configured up, set up the actors to teleport stuff around and do the things that they're supposed to do. And then I decided to put in some heat sinks, which I was going to need for those actors. Had to make myself some more deuterium because I was completely out. At which point I decided I wanted to take my own cross-system mission. So I got out the tiny ship, set up the rift generator, and built myself a rift. After which we headed over and did some missions in the new area. Not, mainly just delivery and scouting mission kind of things. But that's when I realized that that system had already really been kind of conquered by Hurls. And I thought, you know what? Instead of trying to take this one from Hurls, maybe I should go find a system that's not yet been conquered and kind of claim it for GTC, since that's my faction. But in order to do that, I'm going to need a new ship. So that's where we ended up at the end of the video, is I need a new ship, and I'm going to have to design one pretty much from scratch. But I've got some good ideas, and I'll come back next episode and show you what those ideas are, and, well, it should be fun. So, again, sorry for the super short episode this week. I will be back soon with the next one. If you enjoyed this video, in spite of the problems, please hit that thumbs up button and make me feel a little bit better. That's all. Yeah, that's all. I'm going to go now. I'll see you next time on Epik Tech.